Okay, what you're looking at is the layout or the schematic for an environmental system that I'm going to put in my house. I spent 30 years tearing jumbo jets apart and putting them back together. The whole phase, right down to the skeleton of the airplane, and then put it all back together. But on airplanes, they have environmental systems. They have them for cooling avionics equipment. They have them for cooling the cabin. What I've done is in my house, one of my houses, I installed a mini split, 24,000 BTU mini split that works perfect, except that I can't get the air to the back bedroom. There's no system to get the air to the back bedroom from the living room. So I've designed this system, and I'll take each piece at a time and we'll go through it. What I'm going to attempt to do, first we'll start with the motor. Okay, my shadow's on this, but okay, right there is one of the best motors they make. It's an inline fan. People that are grow indoors in indoor growing rooms use motors like this for ventilation. What I'm using it for, this thing moves about 300 to 400 cubic feet per minute. Now, this wire I'm holding right here is oversized. It's like 12.2. It doesn't have to be that heavy, but because this is a heavy duty cycle, it may be on 24 hours a day, I upgraded to a heavier, much heavier electrical line than I need to. But that's the box, that's the fan. They're out of Minnesota. But okay, we'll start from, as you can see, the arrow. That means that the air is going this way. You see the arrow on the fan? So that's my exit end of the fan. That's going to be in the living room. What you're looking at here is what I'm going to install on each side of the mini split indoor unit. At the corners, near the wall, right at the corner of the mini split, I'm going to put a pair on each side of these vents right here. And these are open vents. And they're going to be pointed toward the wall. That shouldn't sit any more than a foot away from the wall. Okay, coming out of the fan, actually that splitter is going to probably be 20 feet away, 25 feet away from that duct. And I've got flexible insulated ducting that I'm going to feed both of these equally with return air from the bedroom. Now, if we go the other way from the fan, we're going to take to the input. And here we are. In the master bedroom, this is going to be a 12 by 12 feeder duct, and the homeowner is going to be able to put in a 12 by 12 filter. So it's going to be filtered. If I can show you, this lifts up, you can put a filter in there. So it'll be filtered air going from the master bedroom up to this Y right here. And from the second bedroom, this will be in the ceiling. This is an 8 by 8, and this 8 by 8 has this item right here, so you can close it. And my logic is that during the day, you can leave the second bedroom open, and the fan will pull air from the second bedroom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I've got some filter material. I'm going to make a homemade filter with Velcro so that I'll have a bunch of homemade filters to put in there, so you'll have filter and you can pull that out from time to time and change it. But this Y is going to feed. This is all going to be upstairs in the attic, It's going to go in that house over there. That house already has, for the old system, the original system, a whole set of ducting. This is a second set of ducting that's going to be dedicated for the mini split system. So, if you see this foil over here, my intention with this foil, that's 12 inches by 15 feet. That will cover from the motor back to that Y. I'm going to put it in there for insulation to keep the air cool because it's in a hot attic. I'm also going to do it for noise reduction. The same goes on this end. But I've given you a little precursor here, what I'm trying to do. And because I'm going to bundle all this up now, I've got it to where it's ready to get bundled in that insulation. I wanted to make a video and show you the schematic or the layout. If you look, that pipe is a little bit off. No big deal. And I'm going to use webbing. The rafters in the attic are perfect to set that whole unit on. There's a whole set of rafters that run lengthways that I'm going to set that on, and I'm going to use webbing to anchor it in place. But and again, I haven't mentioned, but this motor is going to be tied to a variable rheostat where she'll be able to adjust the airflow the way she wants it. And again, with this second bedroom here, I didn't get to it, but at night, when it's time to go to bed and you want maximum airflow in the master bedroom, you close the door to the second bedroom and you close this vent. That means that fan will be dedicated to pulling air from the master bedroom, which will give more airflow coming down the hall to the master bedroom. And that's my logic for putting this, being able to close it. But I don't know if anybody's done this. I don't know if anybody on YouTube, when I see them installing mini splits, I don't see them doing this. But I'm in the Southwest. That house, the way it is right now, where this is going, the master bedroom is so far away from the indoor living room unit that this is the only way that I can distribute air through the house. I've also put vents in the wall. The wall cavities are open. The interior wall cavities are open. And I take vents like this right here and I put them from room to room. So you've got air circulation from room to room whenever you want it. Whenever you want it, you can open up the vent and have the air circulate from room to room. That's the challenge with a mini split system. You've got one indoor unit, and wherever you put that unit, it should be in the biggest open area. And the way I'm going to distribute the air is with this system, and I've seen this done on airplanes a million times. This fan right here that I'm showing you on a DC-10, they have the same thing, an inline duct fan. Probably costs around $20,000. I used to have to clean that routinely. Every time a DC-10 from the Air Force came in, I used to have to crawl in, take that fan out, and clean it, and put it back in.